Fiona chatting about running her own show at Borneo and how it's so much easier to be competing at a show where she's not also the show organiser. Fiona's thrilled to have the wonderful Ostra and really enjoying her journey as a FEI Grand Prix dressage young competitor. Next into the arena is Maxx Jasper and Jodie Newall from New South Wales. Jody did a great job in the Grand Prix, again, as I said before, under difficult conditions. Jody also riding at the show, a young horse, one of our up-and-coming dressage stars. The bell's rung. 45 seconds now for Jody before she enters. She has time for 20 seconds of music as well before she comes down the centre line. Jody in the Grand Prix yesterday doing a great job, and as a result through into the freestyle. She finished with a score of 59.298, was really unlucky not to be above the 60%. She got a great test out of Maxx Jasper. And I think her first time through into the freestyle at a CDI. So proceeding in extended trot. And Passage with lyrics in the background. We're starting to see this a little more. We have at least one other Grand Prix freestyle here in Australia with lyrics, and of course Carl Hester with the Tom Jones voice. So into the trot half pass. To the left and again to the right. Could be a little more supple but accurately ridden. And the extended trot. The extended walk with real lengthening and perhaps a little more overstep. And back to the collected walk. So Jody riding very precisely. Could be a little more collected. It's perhaps just a bit tight. And the transition, ahead of the music. So from the point of view of choreography and music, a slight negative coming in there. And I had the feeling she was a little ahead there with of the phrasing of the music. Coming back again to the collected trot. And the Passage. Could be stronger from behind. The Piaffe, tiny bit swaying, but lowering behind. And small hesitation out into the Passage, but just the slightest hesitation. Back to the Passage. Again, we can see some slight swaying there. And the trot. And trot half pass. So absolutely back with her music. Again, could be just a little more loose over the back. And the trot half pass back to the left. Maxx Jasper by Jaguar out of Silver Fern. Silver Fern, a Grand Prix mare for New Zealand. Jaguar imported by Ulrich Klatter, Anglo-Norman, imported into Australia, and the sire of quite a few Grand Prix dressage horses. 2-time changes, not missing a beat. Could be a little straighter, so well ridden by Jody. Canter half pass to the left. So needing a little more jump, just a little more weight on the hindquarters. Canter pirouette. Jody doing a great job. Difficult horse to get active behind. Thank you. Into the extended canter. Job well done. Back she comes for the flying change. So Jody really keeping with the technical accuracy, and only one minor problem with her music so far. So looking good. Preparing the changes, one-time changes. Nice job. And out of the one-time changes. And now canter half pass to left. Canter half pass to right. Getting a little quick here. The suppleness needing lateral bend as well as being round over top line, but quite tense. Jody holding things together there. She's no stranger to riding difficult and hot horses. So holding that pirouette more or less together. And into the one-time changes again. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 one-time changes. Minimum number required, 9. The degree of difficulty, if the minimum number of 9 are performed, is in the order of 6. If the number from the test are performed, that's 15 one-times, up to 7 for degree of difficulty. And of course, more increases difficulty. Of course, that artistic markers across all the movements, but just as it applies to the one-time changes. Into the extended trot, could be a little more elastic, maybe just a little quick. We'd like to see more cadence, more suspension in the stride. And Jody doing well, because he does seem to be spooky down that end. Into the passage, and the passage half pass. The half pass and passage, just like an all passage, really should be ridden with bend and the piaffe. Good activity, could take even more weight behind, just coming a little wide there. Jody has improved this horse. He was tighter in his back. And the passage, a little bit swinging. And so small problem there. Jasper thought he'd finished the test, so not quite listening to his rider, but into a square halt, although a little bit backwards tendency. The minimum number of two-time changes in the Grand Prix Freestyle is 5 every second stride. Of course, more can be shown, and in fact 9 are shown in a regular test. It is possible to ride the freestyle with the lowest degree of difficulty, but then the technical precision must be very high to come out with a higher mark overall. So we have the scores to hand. Ostra into first place, so absolutely thrilling for Fiona McNaught. Great result. From the judge at E, 67.875. From the judge at H, 65.25. From the judge at C, 66.25. Judge at M, 62.875. Judge at B, 62. So a great result right across the judges, 60 to 66.75. The artistic marks, 64 up to 69. So Fiona, I'm sure, thrilled by that tiny lead of hundredths of a percent, a quarter of a hundredth of a percent has got her into that place, but she's there, and that's really great for Fiona. She had some mistakes. I'm sure she'd be the first to say it got a little difficult at times to keep him round over top line, but she did a great job, and there you go, 64.85 for Fiona McNaught and Ostra. Jodie Newall now telling us that this is her 6th Grand Prix with Maxx Jasper.